or a tooth. It's a really, really good idea. Today, we're diving into a classic folktale that proves just that. Let's get into the tale of clever Dadi Shanti.
So let's meet our hero, Dadi Shanti. And yeah, at first glance, she's just a kind, gentle grandmother. But don't let that fool you. She's about to become the hero of this whole story because her very ordinary day is about to get very dangerous.
And just like that, her path is blocked. We're not talking about a fallen log here. Nope. She comes face to face with two of the jungle's most feared predators. And they're both super, super hungry. So what happens now? You've got this one clever old woman, right? And you add two deadly hungry predators. What do you think you get? Well, you get one absolutely brilliant idea. This is where things get really interesting. All right, let's kick this off. Part 1, a walk in the woods. The story starts with what should have been just a simple, everyday journey. We see Dadi Shanti leaving her little hut in the village, heading out. But something's different this time. All of a sudden, you hear that rustle in the bushes, and out steps her first big problem, Bolu, this massive bear. And trust me, from the look on his face, he's not there for a friendly chat. This is it, the first real moment of danger. And Bolu, he does not mess around. He gets straight to the point with a question that's just chilling. Should I eat you? Just like that. Now watch your reaction here, because this is the first real test. It's her brains versus his brute strength. So does she panic? Nope, not at all. She stays completely calm. She even talks to him respectfully, calling him son, and then she just hits him with pure logic. She basically says, hey, I'm a better meal later. It's such a quick-witted, brilliant move. And you know what? It actually works. I mean, Bolu's probably a little confused, but hey, the logic of a fatter meal, that makes sense to him. So he agrees to let her go, but, and this is a big but, he makes her promise to come back. So yeah, she's safe for now, but the clock is officially ticking. Okay, on to part 2, the lion's ultimatum. Just when you think she might be in the clear, nope, the danger level just cranked way up. A new shadow falls on the path. It's Sheru Raja, the lion. And look, if the bear was a problem, a lion is a whole different ballgame. Now this lion, he's not like the bear. He's not asking polite questions. He just comes right out with a direct threat. There's no room for negotiation here. The stakes just shot through the roof. So what does Dadi do? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? She sticks with her winning strategy. Notice how she's super respectful, calls him Your Majesty, and then lays out the exact same argument. She's calming him down with respect, but she's also playing to his ego and his stomach. I mean, this is a masterclass in dealing with difficult, lions. Okay, so here's the situation. She's caught between a rock and a hard place. Or, you know, a bear and a lion. She's made two promises that she absolutely cannot keep. So the big question is, how on earth is she going to get home safe? Which brings us to part 3, the rolling pot plan. Back in the safety of her hut, Dadi sits and thinks. And then a light bulb goes off. She has this amazing, ingenious idea. And it all revolves around one simple object, a big clay pot, also known as a gada. Her plan is so simple, it's brilliant. Let's break it down. First, find a big pot. Second, climb inside it. Third, get someone to roll it into the jungle. And fourth, just roll right past the predators, totally hidden. It's hiding in plain sight, literally. And so, the great escape is on. Picture this, a big clay pot just rolling along the jungle path, and inside, all curled up and hidden from sight, is our very clever Dadi Shanti, quietly making her way home. And of course, it doesn't take long. First, Bolu the bear spots this weird rolling thing and stops it. He's totally confused, right? So he asks the pot where Dadi is. Then, a little further on, Sheru Raja the lion does the exact same thing, demanding to know where she went. And from inside this pot, a muffled, disguised voice gives them both the same simple answer. Daddy went very far away. Ha! They have no clue they're literally talking to their dinner. The trick is absolutely perfect. And they fall for it.
They both totally believe that their promised meal got away, so they just let the pot roll on. Can you believe it? They've been completely outsmarted. And so the pot keeps on rolling, carrying Dottie safely toward home.
And that brings us to the happy ending. The pot finally rolls to a stop right near her village, and out climbs a safe and smiling Dottie Shanti. She made it! It just goes to show you, the victory didn't belong to the strongest or the scariest, but to the smartest.
So what's the big lesson here? Well, Dati Shanti's story is a perfect reminder that life isn't always about who's the strongest. I mean, she was totally outmatched physically, but she won the fight that really mattered, the battle of wits. It just proves that a sharp, creative mind really is the most powerful weapon you can have.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. Sure, being strong is impressive, but being clever? That can solve problems that seem totally impossible. So it's worth asking yourself, when has a little bit of cleverness helped you